Another day, another walkie, another talkie. The shred continues. Now, last week I had previously mentioned that I was moving away from what I had, previously tried during the final bit of the 100-day challenge, where I was eating 4 meals a day, all decently small, We're talking like 200 to 400 calories, somewhere in there. Pretty small little meals. And it worked well during that phase because I was eating so little at the very end to like fully deplete myself, really get down there, really get shredded. And it worked well. But trying to replicate it now that I'm able to eat a little bit more, I don't know what it is, but it's just not, it ain't it. So, last week I mentioned going back to the 2 meals and kind of intermittent fasting it, not having my first meal until like 1 to 3, somewhere in there, just depending on work and everything else that's going on, Sometimes you can't always have it exactly when you want. Life doesn't work out that nicely, and that's perfectly okay because we adapt and we overcome. But I also mentioned that 1 day a week I'm going to try and really intermittent fast, have a single large meal just to, fully reset. And I said I'm going to try and do it on Mondays. Well, Monday passed. So I'm going to do it today. That'll be fine. Because again, it's alright. Just as long as I have one in there and it's near the beginning of the week, like hopefully before Wednesday, or Wednesday at the very latest. I'm going to start my weeks on Mondays, in my mind, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere in there, if I can have that single meal. But yesterday, Monday, just too hungry yesterday. I needed that first meal. Today, it's already going to be almost 11:30, and I have zero desire to eat. I'm feeling fine, and I got a pretty busy second half of the day, so it's pretty unlikely that I'll even have time to think about eating, if that makes sense. So whenever I do these walks, I try and start it on a lower incline and a lower speed, so I'm able to talk to you guys before I start huffing and puffing. I think one of the things that I've done that's been bringing me back a step and not allowing me to, well, I'm gonna say I think the 2 meals intermittent fasting has been working fantastically, because we're down like 4 point something pounds in the last 2 weeks, which is good. But it's been a long time coming. So like with the main gaining and everything, we were bound to have that initial quick drop, and now we're probably back on the real deal grind, where it's like a pound, half a pound, a pound and a half, somewhere in there weekly, which sucks. But we're gonna try and push it to that 2 pound threshold. What I have been doing, or haven't been, I should say, that I think is affecting me negatively and not allowing me to continue to press forward at an elevated rate, is I've actually been walking with no incline and just kind of going for longer periods of time. I think that has reduced the number of calories I'm burning daily, because the incline really does make that big of a difference. This is only a 3 incline right now. You probably can't even tell that I'm necessarily on an incline yet. But I'm hoping I can push this all the way up to at least an 8, if not a 10, at a 3 speed. This is 3 speed. So, this is perfectly fine. What I have noticed, though, recently, is my cardiovascular endurance efficiency, I don't know, has absolutely 100% gone up a peg, because it takes so much more for my heart rate to get going. Like when I'm sitting now, my resting heart rate's lower. Crazy enough, I've seen it between like 58 and 64, somewhere inside of there. Now, when I was really bad, what scared me into like truly going forward is my resting heart rate used to be like 78, which is ridiculous. And that's because I was so overweight, so lazy, everything. My heart was just freaking trying to keep me alive, man. Crazy. But we're gonna hit the treadmill, incline walk, just like we used to. Going back to the basics, back to what worked, back to what helped us lose almost 30 pounds in the first 100 days. And what's going to help us lose at least 20 more. So, let the shred continue. I'm going to increase this. You're going to see the incline increase slowly. But for today, single meal today, incline walking. Going to try and get in at least 30 minutes. I'm hoping I can honestly do 45 to an hour. And then we're going to hit the gym today. And I think we are due for some chest and tries. So, chest and try day, some walking, single meal. That's the plan. And this is the incline. I bet you can see now. I bet more of me is showing. I'm almost out of shot. But yeah, this is it. See? Man, this would have started getting me pretty quickly. And I think it's also strengthening my legs with the calisthenics and everything. We've really been pushing everything up a notch. And I think it's aiding in cardiovascular and having stronger legs carry me farther easily and losing weight. See, it all happens in tandem. And that's why I always have to remember that the body adapts continuously, whether that be metabolically or physically, because you're losing weight, you're gaining the strength, and you're fixing your heart. So you gotta continually challenge yourself a little bit more and more. See, now we're starting to get somewhere. I'm starting to feel it a little bit more. Heart rate's at 110, but we're still not into zone 2 yet. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to bump this bad boy all the way up to 10. But regardless, plan for the day. Walkie, single meal, chest and tries. Not in that order though. Meal's gonna be last. It's gonna be dinner. I'll catch you guys in the gym. See you then. Back to focusing on lower chest, starting with some decline bench. I think this is the heaviest weight we've done thus far. Feeling pretty good. Good start. Keep up the momentum. Working straight into our barbell skull crushers. Going with 70. Really heavy. I think that's the lightest it's felt thus far. That was really solid. I think we struggled with it a ton more last time. Alright, keeping up the intensity. Hitting back to back to back to back to back. Getting the calories up. Keeping us in zone 2. So you can see I got this up on a weight plate, and that's to create the decline, give us a slight more touch of lower chest. Nothing, it's not like we're only hitting lower chest, but it's just a touch more of a stimulus to the lower chest. And I mentioned it before, but like at the beginning of this journey back in January, only focus was upper pec, building that top shelf, because I had so much sag and fat here. I was trying to even it out and give myself a fuller look, because before I had absolutely nothing there. It was like super undeveloped pecs. So I'm happy to see just how far it's come, like how much more mass I have on my chest now. And with spamming incline just so much, I had to kind of backtrack and focus a little bit more time on lower to just bring it back into the mix. So didn't hit lower once, until probably, I don't know, 2 months ago, maybe. Other than that, incline, 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 incline. Not even really flat. This is like the first time that I've thrown all of the different variations in. Should I have done it from the beginning? Probably, but did it give me a very quick lifting effect that made my chest look fuller? Absolutely. In 100 days, it was starting to look better. So that's all I'm going to say. You do the rest of the investigation yourself. All right. I think this is going to be my last set, third set. Keeping the weight the same. I'm hoping to hit at least 8, maybe 10. Been feeling pretty solid, but with hitting the tries back and forth, very quickly adding up. And I don't know if you could see it, but I am sweating pretty good. We're only 26 minutes in, including the 5-ish minute warm-up and 100 calories. Just went over 101. All right. And that's the magic of supersetting, keeping the heart rate up in zone 2 as much as possible. Oh, man. Really got like halfway up on that one. Whew. That was good though. I'm telling you, chest getting hammered right now. Oh my goodness. Alright, I say this extremely literally. I have never done this before. I always use that flat bench because it's extra long in case I need to drop the weight or anything. Switching benches for the first time. Just keeping myself to a little section. Alright, as promised, drop the weight to 60. Just gonna kind of try and rep this out here. Really burn up the tries on this one since we've eviscerated the chest thus far. Hopefully this goes alright. Hopefully this bench is long enough. I'm sitting on the very end. Yep, we're okay. Absolute classic for me here. Good old chest press. This one allows you to swivel these forward or back. I got these all the way back. And as you can see, they're really far back. So, tons of stretch on here. Not even like designed for the stretch, but perfect. I'm telling you. Gonna hit 110 here. Just looking to rep it out. Just kind of going after it. Just a touch lower than we would normally do. We're only doing like 130, 150, somewhere in there. But even right here, you know, like fully back, but I can feel the stretch. And that's why this one murders my pecs. If you have something like this, highly encourage you to try it. You might be a little shaky starting off, but you'll get into it. I always focus on really pressing my back, upper back into this, getting locked in. Helps with the shaking and everything, gets you more locked in. This is an exclusive event never before seen on this channel. Worldwide premiere, if you will. For the first time, I am happy to announce assisted dips. I'm going to be touching down ever so slightly, kind of just touching my tippy toes, and then pressing back up on in. I don't know how many we're going to get. I don't know how pretty these are going to be, but we're close to getting these. So let's go. Not bad. Not bad. Right? Oh. Oh my gosh, are we already freaking donezo? Yep. We'll do negatives instead. Oh man. Oh, tries are gonna be done for. We're gonna drop all the way down to 85. Gonna go extra wide grip, and we're gonna rep these out, even if that means long length partials, partial reps, anything, just to absolutely stretch and burn out the chest. With the wider grip, you are putting a lot more emphasis on the chest, pulling some away from the triceps. So that's the goal here. Real crazy, crazy focus on the chest. Hoping I can hit like almost 20. I know that's very aggressive, but I'm talking including the partials. Oh man, it's not happening. It's not happening. Okay, I'll bet. All right, gonna go with some classic tricep push downs, pull downs, whatever you like to call them. You call them what you like. I won't judge you. Oh. Wanted to go heavy on the first one. These next two will drop the weight down. Really focus on getting super, super, super crazy contraction going. We're just gonna go 110. Rep this out, get a nice good stretch going. Finish it off with crazy stretching exercise. All right, dropping the weight here by 10 pounds. Only doing 30 on this guy. Big focus on pulling this not only to here, but pushing back, really, really contracting like crazy. For our last set, we're gonna drop it down even more. Really, really, really try and rep out. Oh man. Let me tell you something, brother and sisters. I know you're around like 5% or something. Much appreciated though. I appreciate you. Let me tell you something, brothers, sisters. If you don't know this is a big one. If you're starting to thin down, you're starting to put on some muscle and everything, and you just want to give yourself instant gains, and I mean instant gains in the mirror visually, like you want to look better right away, two things you could do.
The first one, they're probably equally easy / difficult, is shaving. Now, am I saying that you gotta shave like your entire body all the time? No, what for? I mean, if you really want to, I mean, I won't stop you. But for me, like, I have a pool party thing coming up Friday, so you better believe I have tried to look as good as possible. So I have shaved neck down to waist and upper arms, my biceps, and the inside of the forearms. And let me tell you, genuine difference very quickly. It's honestly a little alarming. I've of course, I think most people who are into bodybuilding and things like that know that typically you're shaved down fully and you're tanned. That's number 2. That's what I was gonna mention next. But like, if you're ever going into competition or anything, like, those are 2 things you do, you know? But if you're just looking to casually look good for like a beach day or something, shave. Especially my fellas, or little fuzzy peachy ladies. Shave. That little bit of hair on the upper arm and everything makes such a huge frickin' difference. One of my biggest pet peeves about the locker room there, no prime lighting. Not a single thing. And that's not to say that, 1, I know how to pose, or 2, I am jacked, ripped enough to make it worthwhile. But it would be nice. But to prove my point, when we get back, I will show you undeniable evidence that the shaving makes a huge frickin' difference. Because, man, like, not only do I look more vascular, I know it's incredibly hard to see in here. There's no way you're gonna be able to see in here. There's too much light everywhere. But not only do I look more vascular, but like the definition on a few areas, like biceps, like, they're really popping. Chest is looking extremely good, and abs are popping pretty damn good as well. If you're an extra hairy dude or lady, you especially need to shave, because you're just blocking it all, you know? I have dudes, I've seen like on Reddit and stuff, dudes asking if they should like bulk or shred, or bulk or cut. And they're like hairy, and you can't even tell what they look like. And it's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. What should you do? Shave? That'd probably make you instantly more happy with how you look. Especially if you're chasing that like physique, you know? Food for thought. Just think about it. You don't gotta go crazy. I'm not talking razor and shaving cream. I was gonna say whipped cream multiple times. It kept ticking in my brain. I was like, whipped cream. Nope. Shaving cream, razor. You don't gotta do that. You can. It's a lot of work. You're gonna be in there for a frickin' hour, maybe 2. Or, that's why I'm happy to announce that I have partnered with, I'm just kidding, I don't have any freaking partners, are you kidding me? But like Manscaped or anything like that, where you have the electric razors that could get nice and close, use one of those babies, take it to town. Maybe shave on a mat or something that you could just kind of roll up and discard, or vacuum after, I don't know. It's more hair than you think, let me tell you. I'm not the hairiest dude, but brick, man, shaving, seeing the freaking pile that you leave, kind of wild. And like, we're not even talking about shaving my legs or the forearms or the calves or anything, and those are definitely the hairiest areas, like my chest and my stomach and my back, even my shoulders and shit. Like, those don't really get as much. They get a little bit, but nowhere near as much. So imagine, even if you're just gonna have the gun show going, you know, like, worth it. I'm telling you, I will show you. That'll be the first thing we do when we get back. Okay, I bet most people don't talk about that. I'm gonna talk about it. I just did. I'll see you at the house, where I will show you. See you later. Brown sugar shaken espresso. Delicious, 100 calories. All right, as promised, first thing, as we get back. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Holy. Oh my God. So yeah, the shaving, like, look at just standing here. Like,
That's way freaking more. That looks insane. Are you kidding me? I don't know if you can see vascularity right now. I should have grabbed a weight. But like, check out, like, that's freaking crazy, dude. It looks like I leaned out more or something. You know what I mean? Like, I have more, just general definition because of that. I mean, look at that. Like, come on. You can't tell me. Like, my forearms, you see that? Just looks a million times better. What can I say? So if you've never tried it, I think it's at least worth a try. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I think it's a pretty substantial difference. Like, this is so crazy. And like, this is better lighting, but I think we could still get even better lighting. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, dinner time. One burrito. These aren't even 500 calories. Meal prepped them. You can watch the video and learn how to make these. Because, check this out. I'm going to have two of them, because this is the only meal of the day, so this is going to be easily within my 1,400 calories. If I had two of these, less than 900 calories, 120 grams of protein. Are you kidding me? So, I warmed it for a minute. I thought that would be enough. The middle is feeling a little chilly, so I might have to go a minute 30, minute 15. Oh. Mm-hmm. Check that out. We got egg, we got steak, we got bacon, we got sausage, we got spicy queso, and we got cheese, all wrapped in a tortilla. It's too good. It's too easy. It's too good. The ease that comes with it, though, after you make them, just popping them in the microwave and calling it a day, you know? Easy peasy. Lemon, squeezy. So, yeah, gonna have two of these. Call it a day. Pretty successful day. We got some walking in. We got our epiphany. We got chest and tries in. And we're having a damn good burrito. Two of them. And then we're even gonna have some space for like a little small dessert of some kind. There's a low calorie ice creams. There's these fudge bars. Are they like Smart Trice or something? I don't know. I don't know. I'll put up a screenshot. Those are awesome. They're only 90 calories and they taste like literally just like fudge bars. So you can't go wrong there. That's probably what I'll do. And then yeah, set for the day. Bada bing, bada boom. You know, I love it. Easy. Just gotta keep up the momentum. Now that I have figured out that I need to add the cardio back in, the steps, the walking, I mean, that's going to be a huge difference. I think we're going to see that downward trajectory again, and we're going to really start going. And hopefully, in like 2 months, we're going to be looking shred-tastic. That's the hope. We're getting closer and closer. Oh, the grind don't stop. I hope you're not stopping either. Take it. Win. Do it. You can do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it. I'm just some guy, you know? Who, me? Just hanging out, you know? Alright. I'll catch you in the next one. As always, look better, feel better, be better. Itadakimasu.